Y'all, I'm still making this video because I really do want to hear this album, and I promised that I was going to put this video out, but I am filming this video on the day that Chaeyoung got canceled for wearing that really offensive t-shirt. So it's not a great time to be on ones right now, but a promise is a promise, and I do need to know this album for when I do see them on tour, because I'm still going to see them in June. So we gotta just get right into it. You know how it goes. It's gonna go music video, lyric video, all the songs in order. We're starting with Talk That Talk, and I don't think I've actually ever seen this music video. She looks so good. And I love Jihyun with that short bob. Slay. Yes. Sana is so beautiful. Look at this outfit. Look, the gloves. Incredible. This music video though, I'm not, I don't love it. I feel like the outfits in this era are not as good as the outfits in their current comeback, and I also feel like this music video, the budget is not there. Too many green screens for my liking. Especially with the music video for Set Me Free has like good sets and shit. And this is just like, let's put them in a cyber world. Even though this was not like a cyber girl sort of concept, right? Like this album. Yeah, it was like, okay. I don't know, there was nothing really interesting in that music video. Yeah, I just feel like these outfits are so boring. Like, this outfit's cute. The L word? Twice is for the gays. Okay, maybe everybody in this era just didn't have good outfits. I don't know, I feel like some of the stage outfits for the other girls were really cute, but all the outfits in this music video are kind of mid, especially compared to Set Me Free. Set Me Free is really good. This is just kind of, I think these outfits are just like really lame because it comes in between, doesn't it, like the Scientist and Set Me Free, and the Scientist incredibly styled, the Set Me Free incredibly styled, and these outfits are very, I don't know, Fashion Nova, Forever 21. Just very lame, very not well. Like, what is Momo wearing? Like, it's not, That outfit's so great. Wait, was that a jumpsuit that she held? Yeah! I guess it looks like a jumpsuit. She looks great. Okay, now I don't really understand the criticism towards Jungyoung's outfits. Because, like, I think, yeah, that one stage outfit was bad. But I think maybe across the board everybody just wasn't that well styled this comeback. I do like that high note. Very good. See, this outfit's so cute. Yeah, you see, just like, not a particularly, I don't know. Especially because I really like Scientist and I really like Set Me Free. Watching that, I'm just like, it's okay. Not my favorite comeback. I feel like maybe because I have heard this song because, I saw like the stages and stuff for it. This song didn't really, it didn't pull me in the way that Scientist or Set Me Free did, which is I think another reason why I haven't really like sat down and listened to this album despite it coming out in August. Perhaps it's just not a very good comeback, and that's okay. But maybe I am a B-side girl, so maybe a B-side will be better. Queen of Hearts. Is this song all in English? They really need to be promoting their songs more heavily in the United States. Because I feel like they're just now getting the American, like, media circuit treatment, and I'm like, they've been putting out all English songs for a while, and, like, just not really been pushing them in the US like they should. Because that's how- I did not know that the song was all in English. Okay, not a good line, but that's okay. Would it be, like, super rude and offensive if I said that this was giving Fifth Harmony? This song is just, like, and also, like, kind of early era a little bit. It's like, this is not it. It's very, like, surface level, Old Navy commercial type, feminism 101 music, and it's so vapid and empty, and I hate songs like this, where they're like, girl must slay, and it has no real substance to any of the words. She said, I will always come with the vocals, thank you, Jiho. Who the fuck wrote this song? Okay, it's a bunch of other writers. Greg, this song's a flop. That was a bad song. Usually I try to be nice and I'm like, okay, that song just wasn't for me. No, this is a bad song. And I think I can comfortably say that because I know that there was no like mistranslation, that the lyrics didn't, no. They wrote this song in English and it's bad. But I do blame it on the fact that I think it was written by white people, because all the names on the credits are giving very European. And all of their best written English songs are not written by white people. This is a bad song. This is a bad song. The lyrics are boring. And not even like, it's kind of like Victoria's Secret, that new song, the I know Victoria's Secret. I hate that song. It's very much that, where it's like girl boss song, but it's like not saying anything, and it's bad. It's like the lyrics are so empty and just like surface level, like girls can do things too. I don't like this song. Jihyo said, I will always get my moment with the vocals though, and I'd love and respect her for that, but this song is a flop. I will very comfortably say that. Next song, moving on, Basics. This song is already better. Look, you hear these harmonies? Beautiful. Oh my god, this song!
Okay.
I wanna take you to the basics. I love this song. I did not realize that this song was on this album. No, this song slays. The TikTok girlies did their thing with this song, and I love this song. I hope that they play this song live. This song better make the fucking set list. It's so good. That wasn't a good line, but it sounded good. You hear that? So good. Incredible. No, that should have been their title track, actually. Talk That Talk wishes it could be Basics. Basics is so good. Basics is so good. Who wrote this song? Please tell me one of y'all has a writing credit so I can give you the props that you deserve. Somebody. Chaeyoung! Chaeyoung, girl, what a slay. What a fucking slay. What a slay. Incredible song. First of all, you start off with those beautiful harmonies. Beautiful harmonies at the beginning. Everybody sounds incredible. Do I wish Sana got more lines? Of course, every day, always. I always want my girl Sana to have more lines. But they all sound good, and the song is like fun and bouncy, and it's like a good song. Like, they wrote another song with a similar theme to this. I think it's Knock Knock. I could not tell you which song it is. But the song where they're like, all you want to do is come over and hit, but like, how about you like actually start a conversation with me? How about you talk to me like a person? And I believe that's what this song is getting at as well. Of like, you want to try to come over tonight, but I'm like, no. I'm gonna call my friend up and take off my makeup, and I'm gonna go to bed. We should go back to the basics of like relationship 101. Actually like call me, talk to me, and don't just hit me up when you want to hit. And I love that theme. I think their songs, when they write songs about that, it's always good, because it's this song and I'm Knock Knock, I'm pretty sure. And both of those songs slap. This song is incredible though. And I think even like, I'm not, okay, like I was saying with the last song, those lyrics are bad, but I will take bad lyrics if the song is still good, or if the lyric is like silly and goofy, or still like fun to sing or say. Like, I want to take you to the basics, speed it up and slow it down like it's a spaceship. What does that mean? What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. But it's still a fun song. It has a fun rhythm to it. It's always sung really nicely, so I don't care. I think that's a silly, funny, goofy little line, and I like it. This song is really good. It's such a fun song. Why wasn't this song the title track? JYP fumbled the bag making Talk That Talk the title track, because Talk That Talk is not as good as Basics. And I feel like we could have had a cuter music video for Basics. We could have had like another like slumber party sleepover moment, and it would have been super cute. Or like Hair by Little Mix, where it's like all of them like having like a slumber party, or like not getting ready at the end of it. It would have been cute. It would have been cute and fun. And it would have been them in a weird cyber world that has literally nothing to do with this concept or album. JYP just really fumbled the bag on this album. It should have been Basics. Don't even put Talk That Talk on the set list. Just put Basics. Incredible song. Love that song. Favorite song. Okay, next song, Trouble. Okay, I didn't like this song either. I think this song is better than whatever the fuck the second song was. What was the second song? I think this song is better than Queen of Hearts. But again, the lyrics are really boring. The lyrics are just like, oh, I like you, that might be a problem. And then they don't elaborate on it in any single way. I feel like this is the problem I have with a lot of Twice music. I feel like when I've talked about their songs being not well written in the past, I've been like, they just sort of give you an idea and then they don't elaborate on it in any way, shape, or form. I definitely feel like I mentioned this where I was like, they write a lot of songs about being like, ooh, I want to see you. But then they don't give any details. They're not like, oh, remember that time that we went to that, like, park by the river? That was a really nice moment. And, like, they never elaborate. It's just all 9 of them at some point being like, I like you. but that's not a good thing, in like different words. And I'm just like, say something else. Give me more details on the situation, why it's a big deal. But I feel like this is an overarching issue that I have with Twice music, and the fact that we are, what, 9 years into their career and we're still having music like this is kind of not good. Like, I just want better written songs. I want more developed songs. Songs with some depth. Songs with some storytelling, maybe. I'm not even asking for that, really. I would love that, because, you know, I love storytelling music, but, like, if you don't have to, like, get all personal in your music, but, like, also, you don't write your own music. So, like, just, like, have somebody write a story for you and just perform it. But even if you don't want to be, like, storytelling your music, like, give me something else. Be like, oh, I like you, and we're in trouble, baby, because da-da-da-da-da. But they give me nothing. They give me absolutely nothing. They give me the first half of an idea and they're like, this is the entire song. And I'm like, cool, thanks. I feel like Chaeyoung's rap was interesting just because I think I like the rhythm of it, and that was literally it. I also thought that the, like, sort of glitching effect that they put on Chewy's voice, and I've now learned how to say her name, thank you, Kelly Clarkson. Chewy. I like the weird glitchy thing that they put on her voice in the chorus. I think that maybe that could be connected to that weird cyber aesthetic that we have in Talk That Talk. But this is the first time it's ever come up in the music, and we are now 4 songs into, what, a 7-song album? Again, I don't want to make it seem like I'm critiquing Twice as, like, people or performers, because they're doing their jobs great. They always sound great, they always do their little dancey dance, but everybody in their team and everybody around them is really fumbling the bag with this comeback. Thankfully, it's not the current comeback. They've come back since then, and I think Ready to Be is a much stronger, better comeback across the board. This comeback is just really not that good. Basics though, Basics slapped. I really truly believe if they put Basics as the title track and not Talk That Talk, then this comeback would have been 10 times better. Especially since, okay, I need to stop and move on eventually, but especially since I feel like Basics has that sort of young, cuter, bubbly pop sound. And not necessarily saying that, like, that's what Twice needs to be, but especially in this, like, 4th gen girl group wave, that seems to be the sound that's very popular. And, like, if you want your album to sell well, perhaps you market the song that is going to be the most marketable. Just a consideration. Because I'm like, if you listen to, like, Le Sserafim, New Jeans, 50/50, XG, all of their songs and their sound so much closer to Basics than it does to Talk That Talk. And I'm all for, like, artists being true to themselves or whatever, but, like, let's be so fucking for real, Twice is a very manufactured girl group. So if we're gonna manufacture them, let's manufacture them for success. So let's put their title tracks as the ones that are going to be the most popular, the ones that are gonna make the most money and have the most attention, because Basics is that girl. Basics blew up on TikTok because of the cute poppy sound that it had that lent itself really well to edits. I don't think I saw a single edit with Talk That Talk. I saw the stages for them, but I saw hundreds of edits to Basics because it's a cute, fun song. And that 100% should have been the title track, and whoever in their, like, research and marketing department fumbled the bag and did not push for Basics to be the title track deserves to be fired. Because even I could listen to this album and be like, no, Basics not only is a better, stronger song than Talk That Talk, but also fits with what the general K-pop market is for girl groups at the moment and would have been way more successful. That's just me, though. I'm also very biased because I don't like Talk That Talk as much as I like Basics. Talk That Talk isn't bad. It's definitely my second favorite out of these 4 songs that we've listened to, but it's not great. Anyways, Brave! Jihyo will never miss with the vocals. Let's go, Jihyo. Let's go, vocals. Not bad. Not a bad song. Especially considering the other songs on this album, not bad at all. I feel like my disconnection with the lyrics comes more from this being a bad translation and not the lyrics being bad, because I was reading the English lyrics and I was very confused, but I believe that's because this was just a really bad translation of them, and I'm not gonna put that on them because I need to just know Korean. I like the concept of this one more, is like, I am strong and brave because of you and your support, and like, good concept. Vocals. Jihyo! We love her vocals. She will never miss with those vocals. She went so hard in this song, and I think that she sounds incredible, exceptionally incredible in this song, and I think that that is a big selling point for this song. Really pushed it from, like, okay mediocrity to like, okay, pretty decent. Everybody say thank you, Chicho. Next song is Gone. I like this song, but it's clearly not well put together. I think, once again, all of them did great. Vocals, once again, never miss. But I feel like the mixing and the instrumentals on this song are not good. I feel like a lot of the time, especially in like the pre-chorus and the chorus, they are singing at like a pitch that's really conflicting and like fighting against the like music underneath it, so it's really hard to hear them. I also think that the music is just like not good. I think it's really boring, sort of just like repetitive electronic beats, and there's no like depth to it. And I also think it just does not sound good in general, but also specifically in this song, it does not sound good with the way that they're singing. And I don't put that on the way that they're singing, I put that on the producers for making the song this way. Who made this song? Who can I blame for this? Dahlia lyrics! Didn't she only have like one line? Banks and ranks. Didn't do that great, kids. Which is a shame because I really like this song. I think that the lyrics of this song are very strong, and I feel like having a Twice song with strong lyrics, sadly, very hard to come by. It's like a really good song. Do I wish they like had a bit more power, a little bit more emotion, a little bit more anger to the song? Yes, of course. But I do like the concept of being like, I don't trust you anymore, you're a bitch. If you see me, go the other way. I don't want to see you ever again, you're gone. All the trust I had for you, gone. It's a good song. It's a great concept. But I think the way that they chose to produce the song is not good. It does not sound good, which is such a shame because it had the basis for a great song if they just made the music like a little bit better. But again, that's not on Twice themselves. They don't make the music. Now, unfortunately, we've reached the end of the album. Last song is When We Were Kids. I really hope that this song is good. Beautiful harmony. Cute, okay. See, I'm usually able to differentiate when a song is bad or when I just don't like a song. This song I just don't like. This song just isn't for me. But this is, I would say, the second best song in this album, right after Basics. This song is really good. It's a really nice melody. It complements the song well. Everybody sounds incredible. We have beautiful harmonies. It's a really sweet, well-written song. Do I feel that the lyrics are a little bit repetitive and a little bit vapid? Yes, of course. I get it. If we were kids, you would want to go back and talk to your younger self. But they do have some like points at which they elaborate, of being like, we wanted to grow up too fast, we didn't get time to appreciate it. If we could go back and tell my younger self, I would tell her to like to appreciate more, and like blah 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 blah. Like there's a bit of a concept there. It's more than just an idea, and I appreciate that. I just don't love songs that sound like this. I don't know, it's a bit too much like Circles when I first listened to that song, where it's a little bit too on the nose, a little bit too kumbaya, we are the world, we are the children. And those songs just are not my vibe. But I can tell that this is a good song. It's just not for me. Those other songs were not good songs. So yeah, now I don't feel too bad about not having heard this album yet, because it's not that good. Again, I don't believe that is Twice's fault specifically. Because they didn't make the music, they just perform it. They're just performers. But also, they all chose to renew their contract with JYP, which means that they are in some way okay with the way that their music is being made, which means that, like, in some ways this music does fall on them. Because they all had the choice to be like, no, actually, I don't like our music and the way that it's being made, I don't want to do this anymore. They could have, like, pulled a GOT7 and just, like, left. But they're sticking with JYP, despite the fact that they make not good music for them. I feel like they have yet to have an album, or I guess I haven't listened to a lot of their albums all the way through, but I've yet to hear an album from them in which every single song is a good song. And I get that that's like really hard, but there are multiple groups that I can think of off the top of my head in which I listened to a full album and like every single song is great. I feel like more often than not, every time I listen to a Twice album, I'm like, okay, this song was okay. And now I'm worried that like maybe I just don't like Twice that much. But I do. I really like when I like to watch them perform. I think they're great performers. I think they are great at what they do as being singers, dancers, performers. I just don't think that the music that they are performing is that great. But that's like not on them. I just wish that they had a better team at making music for them. Because they have some really incredible songs, but they are very spread out amongst their discography. Like high highs and low lows for them. But yeah, this album is okay. I did buy it. I did go to Target and I got The 3 albums. I didn't realize that there was a black version when I bought this, so I only got these 3. But considering I don't like this album, I think that this is more than enough to try and support Twice. That's the thing, is that I feel like this is a horrible thing to say, because I do love Twice and I do consider myself a once, but I'm also just like, if there were more options for girl groups, I don't think I would be a Twice fan. Like, I feel like if there were other girl groups making music more closely to what I actually like and listen to, I would be fans of them instead. But the truest, slimmest of pickings for girl groups, especially 3rd gen girl groups, because all the girl groups now are like 14, and I'm not, I've been over it, I've said it 1,000 times, I refuse to like groups in which they're all children. So I will continue to support Twice. At the very least, out of principle of wanting them to continue to be a group. Because every album or so will get at least one good song. They might have not put out an album in which I loved every song off of it. But there has never been an album I've listened to in which I didn't like any of the songs. There's usually at least one song where I'm like, this song is really good. So I will continue to support and follow them, if not just for that one song. Because who do we have outside of Twice? Blackpink? I do not like Blackpink. Like who? Like genuinely who? We have Red Velvet, G-Idol, Blackpink, and Twice. The slimmest of pickings, which is so sad it makes no sense, because you would think boy groups would be harder to come by because they all have to go to the military. The girl groups have no barriers. They just get to sing forever. And yet, so little, because they are treated so weirdly. Girl groups are never given the same, like, respect and time and appreciation that boy groups are given. And, like, I feel like if they were, we would be able to have better girl groups. And yet, here we are. Anyways, I love them. I just wish I loved this album more. But again, it's not their fault. This music is written for them. And it is not great. Even if a member or two might have a writing credit on a song or two, I'm not gonna give them like any praise or criticism because they're part of a whole team that wrote that song. And ultimately, I know that like these songs coming out are at the just like the choice of like, I don't even know if it's JYP themselves, but like their team. Like they are just the performers, so if the music is bad, that's not on them. I just wish, you know, that their music was better. But that's fine, because this is not their current comeback. Ready to Be is way better than this, and that's all I have to worry about because that is going to be the album that they're promoting when I see them live. So maybe let's just forget Between 1 and 2 never happened. Between Scientist and Ready to Be, there was no album.